Hello! So I've done a bit of farming off camera, so you didn't need to see it. If I just show you my stats. So we got to level 109 and we've kind of capped out the stats. And the reason I've done this is because the DLC is really hard and I want to give myself as much chance as I can. Not that it really makes a huge amount of difference, to be honest. But the DLC is pretty balanced around you having endgame stats anyway. So it's not going to make the game any easier. It should hopefully make it just a little bit more possible for me. I've also got a cool new hat, which you may have seen. May have noticed already. But before we do that, we need to head back to Yharnam. Probably from... Probably from that direction, to be honest. Because we missed out the key for the Upper Cathedral War, didn't we? It's at Yharnam. So you'll see quite quickly, even though I've done a lot of farming and leveled up a hell of a lot, it's not going to make a huge amount of difference to my attack power or anything. Ow! Forgot about you. I don't remember exactly where this key is, so... Let's just quickly run through. Oh, these gun boys. Let's just quickly make a run through. I probably should kill you, actually. But I got plenty more HP, at least. That's the main thing. I know roughly where the key is, it's just I forget the exact place where I need to drop down to get to it. I need to be down where those are, I think. That's this way, right? I believe I've forgotten already. Down here, I think? Remember where I died or ran away? It's just like a million enemies. I think it's down here. Hello. Yeah, it's in that treasure chest. Oh, there's two of them. It's not ideal. I think it's in here. If I remember correctly. Oh, that's the tiny nitrous. I think this is it then. You have to drop down into it. We'll check the tiny nitrous out now, I guess. All stuff that I can't use because I don't have the spec for it. I need to drop down into there, but I forget. I need to be up there. But I forget how you get up there. Probably this way. This guy's shooting his laser beams. Not doing it yet, but about to, I think. I'm trying to look! Stop it. Over here, maybe? Nope. I'm not gonna lie to you, I honestly don't remember how to get there. I do remember it being over here, though. Maybe I do need to drop down at that part. Let's find out. Why is it not hitting them? There's so freaking many of them. Where is this bell person? Oh my god, so annoying. I'm gonna drop down here, I'll probably die, but... Or this will be the way. One or the other. Which I remembered. Oh. Way. Oh, I wish I remembered. Dragging the... pacing of the video to a halt. Give me a chance to heal would be nice. I don't even know how you're supposed to, like, not take damage there. I think it's possible, but I don't know how. Let's just get to this checkpoint instead. I'm just gonna look it up. Can't be bothered. Apparently it's where that hole in the fence was, but dropped down wrong or something. Oh, here. Yeah, here. Why not do this? Oh, it's not fair! Only I should be allowed to do that. Right, you're annoying, so you get to die. Nothing but a disappointment since the day we met. Okay, it's down here. This is where the key is. Hooray! We did it! Now we can carry on with the plot. More optional bosses. So we want to head back to... maybe the first one. We want to head to the Cathedral Ward. Head up from there. Where's she gone? What have you done with her?
But I learned it.
Let us head up anyway. Oh, I should have bought tons of blood vials, shouldn't I? Oh well, I think I've got tons of them actually. shooting at me? You! You blended in, didn't you? How many blood vials do I have? They not appear in your... It's not. Okay. Gotta head my way up. All the way back up to the top. I thought I equipped the rune. Mark rune. Not. Do I have that? The claw mark strengthens visceral attacks. I thought I had the healing one, but I guess not. Hooray! The upper cathedral ward! Cool area. Got all these little dudes. Gross little dudes. Kinda just ignore you. For the most part. Got like weird purpley, clear plasma looking blood. A lot of them too. It's another blue elixir. Type of anesthetic that numbs the brain. Actually quite big lore implications to that. That was a large amount of damage, wasn't it, that you just did to me? Go buy a whole bunch of fire paper. These blood echoes. I don't need to level up anymore, really. I've kind of hit diminishing returns on the amount that I get from the stats. So I can either start dumping everything into Arcane, but that's definitely more of like a New Game Plus thing. So I could, if I wanted to now, start dumping everything into Arcane and make like that kind of build too. But we're so close to the end of the game, I don't think I'm gonna make it. I have a decent amount of bulk paper too. Expensive though. How many? Yeah, I bought a lot of those actually. I've got 500 of them. I already bought loads of them, so. Where does the upper cathedral ward enter it? This one. Frontier headstone. I'll you this one. This is the Yharnam headstone. Grand Cathedral? Oh, no. Upper Cathedral Ward. Sorry, I need to wake up apparently. They don't really put up much of a fight. They're definitely here for lore implications more than anything. This is the Great Lake Moon. Increases all types of damage reduction. Closed by a device. All this for some frenzied cold blood. I don't even need frenzied cold blood anymore. Oh, he's got a World of Warcraft enchantment on his sword. Let's get him. I don't even know why I backed up there, to be honest with you. Brain sucker! Die! Not giving you the chance. It's me, the choir set. Attire of the choir, high-ranking members of the Healing Church. Members of the choir are both the highest-ranking clerics of the Healing Church and scholars who can do the work that began at Bergenworth. Together with the left-behind Great One, they look to the skies in search of astral signs that may lead them to the rediscovery of true greatness. That gives you big arcane and frenzy resistance. Hello. Can actually get this through the door. Can get this guy through the door. It is possible. It's also possible to... There is a skip here as well. I don't quite remember what it is, but there is a skip here. Oh, hello. You appear to be blue. Gets a bit creepy in here, I think. Love the armor sets on this game. Like, I've got to think about cloth physics. The game just looks incredible, doesn't it? I'd love a remaster of this game. Like a PS5 remaster that I spoke about before. Not only just for the frame rate, like... increased resolution as well. That'd be great. Yeah, it gets a bit survival horror-y. Bit creepy, isn't it? Atmosphere-wise, it's really well done. Getting an opening's the hard part of this. That's where the difficulty comes from fighting multiple enemies on this game. Getting stuck like that does not help either. I was trying to get my opening to hit them, but I couldn't. It's actually easier just to run through the door and get them stuck. I was going to try and do it properly though. Rather than cheesing every enemy in the game. Let's take him out again. On. Bit of visceral on him. Nope. It's difficult to parry these guys because their attacks come out really quick. They come out quicker than you can shoot. A lot of the time. Which sucks because that's like my whole tactic. Yeah, with these guys it's best just to run back through this door. Like this. I don't think they can fit through. Honestly, I don't feel too bad about it because my god, that's hard. Not fair at all, is it? Get twin shards as well, which I always thought was a bit weird for this late in the game. Oh shit, there's like 4 of them? I thought there were 3. Oh crap, I'm stuck again. I thought there were 3 of them, not 4 of them. Oh come on, man! Stop it! This game gets really hard. Range on them is just crazy sometimes. Yeah, fighting 2 of these at once, it's an ask. Game's asking of you there. Fighting 2 of them's bad enough. Fighting 4 of them at once? I don't know what it's intending you to do here. I don't know what the intended method that the developers had in mind for that area was. Maybe just run past. Another one, I can hear him. Oh no, it's just one of you. You're also incredibly terrifying though. You don't want to get hit by that. Keep doing it, isn't he? If you get hit by that, it'll just stun you. And then it'll run up and suck your brain out. It's not good. Not what you want. Cosmic Eye Watcher badge. Badge of the Choir Healing Church Elites. The eye signifies the very cosmos. Choir stumbled upon an epiphany. very suddenly and quite by accident. Here we stand, feet planted in the earth. But might the cosmos be very near us? Only just above our heads? It is a good question about the cosmos that we'll talk about at the end of this area. You collect a lot of clues about what's going on in this area. Quite lore heavy. Everything's locked. What do I do now? Don't need to worry about him. Unless he runs into us. Oh, that was close. I got locked into an animation. I always thought you could unlock that door from up here, but acts as like a shortcut. Notice how they've all got blue elixirs on them. All these members of the church carrying madman's knowledge and blue elixirs. Storytelling! A pearl slug. That's another chalice dungeon ingredient. Of all the strange life forms that reside in the nooks and crannies of the old labyrinth, slugs are the clear signs of the left-behind great ones. So I have a theory that those slugs are quite literally what people are inserting into their heads. The reason I think that is because of the madman's knowledge icon. If you see that cosmos-looking thing inside of the skull, shape of like a slug or a they call them phantasms. And those brain suckers that we're seeing, when they grab you, phantasm kind of erupts from their heads. The eye covering indicates their debt to the teachings of Master Willem, even though their paths diverged. Oh shit. I thought I stun-locked him. Gotta be careful with these. Luckily that's not the death sentence that it is earlier in the game. Like, it's basically a one-shot earlier in the game. It does suck your insight out of you. It's just the orphanage key. That's right, there's an orphanage here. You know where this is going, don't you? It's a very well laid out level though, how you just kind of loop around like this. Very well designed, I think. Which one of these is the orphanage? I don't remember. Or where the doors even are. Back around. As we head up to the orphanage. Covered in eyes. Gonna have one of these dudes. We'll talk about in a bit, but you've probably already guessed. If you didn't already know, you probably guessed what those actually are. Oh, let me get near you. Very, very easy boss. It gets us the communion rune. The highest level. Blood vials. That was the celestial emissary. Obviously, you know what an emissary is, right? So, that's what they're kind of using to try and communicate with the gods. But then it gets even more secret. If you are able to figure that out, which I didn't on my first ever playthrough. I completely missed this entirely. I thought that was the end. Gets us a call beyond. That thing that freaking kept getting killed by with Mikolash. One of the secret rites of the choir. Long ago, the healing church used phantasms through the lofty plane of darkness, but failed to make contact with the outer reach of the cosmos. The rite failed to achieve its intended purpose, but instead created a small exploding star, now a powerful part of the choir's arsenal. At times, failure is the mother of invention. The lowest reaches. Actually, we'll try without the summon for now. Don't know why I did that. Try without the summon. See that off in the distance? That's a thingy, isn't it? That's certainly a thingy. Sorry to disturb you, sir. Bye! The Altar of Despair. This, my friends, is a great one. You gotta stay on her back. It's the only freaking way. This thing will one-hit you if you are not careful. Kinda gotta stay here. Like that, see? I did it! I did it, question mark. It's a really freaking hard boss. I really struggle with it. And that's the way I figured out to do it. If you just stay in between those two parts. Then you kind of get... I always thought you don't get hit by that either, but I guess you do. Going? Okay. Head down. I don't enjoy fighting the boss that way, but so you don't get to have a good look at it. Because it's such a cool design as well, like Google it. Have a look. It's an incredibly good design. It's like disgusting. It's like all squid-like and disgusting, and you don't even know what its front is. You don't even know which way it's facing half the time. The cloth physics there are a bit dumb. I won't lie. I at least get my blood echoes back. Yeah, this is the Altar of Despair. And over here we have something that looks a bit like Rom. Is what it was kind of guarding, or... I don't know. You can offer flesh to the altar, so what this actually is... And this seems like a bit of an undercooked element of the game. Remember how Alfred killed Annalise and we got her flesh? You can actually offer the flesh up to this altar and it brings her back to life. Time flows in reverse for this scrap of flesh. It's just... And then you go back and speak to her. It's like it never happened. Like she doesn't even mention it, that she got killed. Just seems a bit undercooked for me. But that was Abritus. And Abritus is one of the great ones. The Healing Church found her in the land of Iz, which is why we got the Iz Chalice. Which is one of the later Chalice dungeons. And the Healing Church founded the choir, which we've learned is the highest ranking members of the church. And they were tasked with communicating with Abricius. And they learned at some point in history that all of the Great Ones departed back to the cosmos, but they left Abritus behind. Now, it's never explicitly explained because of course it isn't, but it's never explicitly explained, but the cosmos isn't exactly what you are probably thinking it is. It's a misleading word in this game. In Bloodborne's universe, the cosmos, it's not the great never-ending expanse of space. It's quite literally the sky above Yharnam, which is why we don't see the blood moon affecting the other surrounding areas, like Kenwick, Charnel Lane and Canehurst. It's where the Great Ones came from, and it's where they've returned to. But it's not like a physical area in space. It's more like another plane of existence entirely, that the School of Mensis, the Bergenworth Scholars, and the Healing Church, they're all desperately trying to become a part of this cosmos. And like Willem, who sought to line his brain with eyes, the Healing Church, they're seeking ascension through communion, which has led to a good many experiments that they were performing on orphans, resulting in those little blue dudes that we've seen here and there, and possibly the brain suckers who we encountered earlier in the game, and also those little fetus child-looking things. I believe that either they're either surrogates for Abricius that have failed, or they're just failed experiments entirely. I choose to believe that they're kind of surrogates for Abricius. Obviously, she's a great one, so you'll be looking for a surrogate just like all the others. A lot of this lore comes from completing Yosef's quest, where you send people to the clinic to be experimented on, which I didn't do in this playthrough. So, blood ministration, it started here with Abricius, where they would experiment with her blood. So she acts as the source of this old blood of what we were talking about. So this is just another one of those inciting incidents that's led Yharnam to what it is today. I've also missed something as well that I'm going to have a look for. Just buy some more fire paper. Head back to the upper cathedral ward. Dude, that's really important. The statue that I need to interact with. Ran past, I guess. Sorry for the jump cut, my game froze. So, need to go and go and find a statue. There's a gesture that we need to learn. We can get from... It's somewhere inside, if I remember correctly. It is somewhere inside here. Go up those ladders that we found before. Why is it not working? There we go. Of course I missed. I hate those things. I hate fighting them. Anyway, it's out here. I ran past this door. Say hello to this boy. I don't know if it's a statue or if... If it's a statue or if it's like a petrified corpse, but... gives us a gesture that we need. Make contact. With that, we can head back to the Nightmare of Mensis to do another little thing. Another fun little thing. Not necessary at all for completion, but... So if we head back to Murgo's loft... middle... is it the middle we want to head to? Thinking about it. It's actually not, it's the base we wanted to head to. That's fine. We can just use the elevators to get to where we need to. You want to head all the way down to the base. See that lamp there? That's the one we wanted to go to. You want to head down to the... like the inside of like the chapel looking place where ground gave way to like an abyss. Where we want to head. If you remember right, we dropped the Brain of Mensis down from the tower, and we can actually get to where it is. And I believe is the shortcut to get there. Camera can't even keep up. It's in here, right? Yeah, these dudes, I remember. Make sure no one's going to sneak up on me. Oh, do these not actually fight back? I always thought they did. Not even worth fighting them, is it? I know it's a big one that is really hard to fight. I always struggle with these. Well, I struggle with them when I try and parry them. I don't know why I always try and parry everything in the game. There's an elevator here that we want to go down. Very carefully need to... These takes us down. Down, down, down into the abyss. The Shoggoth. Oh, it looks at you. I forgot about that part. Another great one. Horrifying. So cool. Realizing these kinds of Lovecraftian monstrosities. So well realized, aren't they? That's allowed us to beckon the moon. As we've made contact with a great one. It gets us the moon rune, which we can insert into our mind. The strongest of the blood echoes one. It's like the level 3 one. Transcription of moon as spoken by the great ones inhabiting the nightmare. The great ones that inhabit the nightmare are sympathetic in spirit, and often answer when called upon. This thing can't fight back anymore. So it's time for revenge! Try and frenzy me. Gets us some living string. Another chalice dungeon item. The immense brain that Mensis retrieved from the nightmare was indeed lined with eyes on the inside. But they were of an evil sort, and the brain itself was terribly rotten. But even still, it was a legitimate great one, and left a relic, a living relic at that, which is a precious thing indeed. The lore of this game is just incredible. I can't get enough of it.
Good hunter. Feral.
I think that is everything in the base game. Or at least it's not everything in the base game. There's like the suspicious beggar that I left in the woods, where you have to fight like a dark beast and he's really freaking difficult. But I think for the most part, in terms of like big lore implication kind of things, Back up 15%. Don't mind if I do. HP gradually depletes. Ooh, I don't know about that. Attack versus the kin down 9.7%. Might not actually be that bad. Don't really fight many kin. They're like the little blue dudes and stuff like that. That HP gradually depleting though. No thank you. I could get this thing pretty powerful though. Let's go with that. I don't fight any kin, so if I do, I'll just do less damage too. Okay. So before we leave it, let's go see if the old lady's back. Her storyline off too. Yeah, for the most part, that is almost everything in the base game. Just got the terrible, terrifying, difficult DLC. The DLC is great though, it's very good.
Ah, you've been very, very patient. Here you are. Forget your troubles. Oh, now, my room.
I guess she's been going out to get the sedatives from somewhere. Just a wee bit longer, my little sweet pea. But unfortunately, got herself killed. Because no one gets to have a happy ending in Bloodborne. Guess you're okay though. You're losing your mind a little bit, but you're mostly okay. Alright.
Oh, kind hunter. The old girl you sent over, she's dead. Killed, stone dead. Why? Must have been a beast, right? Or do you think someone out there could have... I just don't... Oh, well, I do know. It's my fault. All mine.
Well, I guess that's where we're leaving it for this episode. Next time we're going to do our foray into the DLC, and I look forward to seeing you there. Bye bye!